Well,
Uther versus Anduin.
What?
The light shall bring victory.
I was just wondering when you were going to figure that out. You humanoids, when it comes to emotional attachments, you never see the obvious. I'm into the Vedic assembly files.
Can you retrieve the communication files between the station and the assembly?
I'll need a time frame.
Try the week leading up to the Kendra massacre.
That's odd.
What?
All the communications records between the assembly members and Beck for that week have been sealed.
Sealed by who?
It doesn't say. It just indicates a security seal.
In the assembly records? Who has that kind of authority?
Only a Vedic.
Okay. 11. Fine. 12, 13, 14. Not a strip more. I hate payday.
I wonder.
Whatever she told you, I didn't do it.
Relax, Quark. No one's accusing you of anything.
Jay's still young.
Don't be so defensive.
I can't help it. Between the two of you, I'm developing a persecution complex.
I'm sorry to hear that.
All right. What's going on? You want something from me, don't you?
How'd you guess?
It's simple. We've been here more than a minute and we haven't insulted him, threatened him, or arrested him.
Exactly. So what is it, and how much trouble is it going to cause me?
No trouble at all. We just need you to bypass the security seal.
Isn't that illegal?
Oh, spare us.
Quark, this is important. We need access to certain communication files in the Vedic assembly records.
Perfect. Not only is it illegal, it's sacrilegious.
I'm sure the prophets won't mind just this once.
Okay. But I'm going to have written authorization from you, countersigned by
Just do it, Quark.
Sure, when things go wrong, I take the fall.
Nothing is gonna go wrong.
That's what you think, but I happen to be a firm believer in rule of acquisition number 285. No good deed ever goes unpunished.
You can access the Vedic assembly record through the Bajoran Central Archives.
Of course I can. If I wanted to barge in like some rank amateur. This is going to take a little while. I'll let you know when I'm done.
It happened right about here. Beck hanged himself in front of dozens of witnesses. It caused quite a stir.
At least he had the decency to feel guilty about what he'd done.
Strange. Beck and I were passing acquaintances here on the station. From what little I knew about him, I always thought he was a good man.
Good man does not betray his own people.
The one thing I've learned about humanoids is that in extreme situations, even the best of you are capable of doing terrible things.
Hey, Udo. The good news is I broke through the security seal. The bad news is the file's empty. All the messages have been erased.
I am sorry.
They're erased, all right.
Is there anything you can do about it?
I could scan the empty file for traces of recurring data fragments. There's always a faint residue of the original data, if you know where to look. But to unscramble those fragments so they make a coherent pattern could take a while.
So what you're telling me is we're never going to retrieve that information.
I'm not
Told
trying to feel
you.
good. But hold on a second. Let me see something. I may not be able to get you the data, but I might be able to find out who erased it. Their retinal scan would have been noted by the author.
I'll just wait for a good one.
But wouldn't the scans have been erased too?
Sure. But even if
I wouldn't mind like a good one that's not where they're not taking too long, but you get to use like most of your deck and you whoop ass. That would be cool.
Find out anything.
If you can go ahead and arrange that.
These are mathematical representations of a fragment of the retinal scan. We can use these to reassemble a portion of the original image. Not bad. Now we'll cross-reference this with the assembly's main archive. See if we can find out who...
Well, if you want to start winning again, just stop recording. I'm sure you'll start kicking ass again. Then you'll record and you'll lose.
I think we've got something.
I trusted you. I needed you. And you let me die.
You will be rewarded.
Accept this gift from the prophet.
May the prophets comfort you, my child. May they comfort us all.
Come in.
Nerys.
Did you really believe I wouldn't learn the truth?
Well
Truth
played.
is not always easy to recognize.
Thank you.
I recognize it now. And I don't like what I see. Why did you do it? Why did you erase those transmissions?
Don't make me do this.
I don't have any choice. Wynn is waiting to hear from me. Do you really want me to tell her that you ordered Beck to give the Cardassians the location of that resistance base? That you are responsible for the deaths of those 43 people?